Crossover.
Hi guys, this is Crossover in the Hood, and this week's edition is exciting and we have so much fun. It's just amazing. We got to surprise a beautiful couple, the lady and the gentleman, Mr. Mbidi and
Celine.
Exactly, and it was a surprise wedding for them and a surprise from NTV as well, where we showed up and you know what, surprised them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's go. Tuna Kenya nasema usio.
Aya, piga. Tupige. Another one. To smile.
Turn.
And here we are with the couple and of course the lady that nominated them.
Yes.
Madam
Waridi.
Madam Waridi.
Yes. Mulijuana lini by the way?
I've gotten to know them now.
Oh,
Now?
okay.
Yes, I got to heard their story like 1.5 weeks ago.
Yes.
Yes.
You had their story.
I heard their story and it touched me.
Yes.
And after knowing really they wanted this and they were going to the AG, from the AG they were going home,
Yes.
I decided to put service providers together so we could do for them a small party.
So they do
they're
not
here.
know you. You don't know them.
They've not seen me at all. I don't know them. Yes.
I think we need to change the name of this segment.
And how do you feel, Celine? Because first of all, you had never met her.
Yes.
And then you showed up in this place and it happened to be a surprise wedding. How was that for you?
I just felt like I was attending my own wedding, like I have been invited to my own wedding, because in the morning they have kept all of these away from me. They managed to do that, and it just felt like I was just going somewhere to dance and then go back home. But this is amazing. I don't know how I feel, like I don't know.
So Waridi, who did you plan with between the two?
Yes.
I planned with their friend.
Or with your friend?
Yes, I don't even
You also
have
didn't
her
know
number.
about it?
No, he
You
didn't.
don't even have her number. So even you didn't know. Surprise.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye-bye.
So
Yes.
mliambiwa mnaenda wapi after mmetoka kwa AG?
Okay, the friend alituambia as friends we've organized just a small event somewhere we can go and just have lunch and just go home. And I felt this is okay since we had not planned this. And when I came here, I was just, it hasn't hit me yet.
Unajua kwanza kitu na inogo, they had to pull this mpaka wakamvalisha nguo. How did you convince her mpaka avae nguo?
I asked the friend
Yes.
to take her to my shop
Yes.
so that her measurements could be taken so we could make for her address.
So what you don't know is Waridi is a vendor.
I'm a fashion designer,
Okay,
yes,
okay.
and I do events.
Okay.
Yes.
And wedding gowns.
Yes.
So this is, I think, courtesy of Waridi, right?
Yes.
So Waridi, before we continue, guys are wondering, so what story is this? You know, yes, you heard about their story. Maybe briefly, I know we'll put the link on the page and they can, you know, just read the whole story. But what was that specific thing that stood out for you in her story?
Okay, what happened is, it was last week on Sunday, I decided like, this is a love month, February, and I decided like, I wanted to give to one bride. Then her friend Grace sent me her story. Actually, she posted on my post, under the comments, her story. And then people read the story and people started tagging me like, she deserves this, she deserves this, do something for her. And Celine's story is really touching from a tender age of 4, 7, and she's gone through so much in her life. And getting a man to accept her the way she is it is God, really. And it really touched me, and decided to inbox few vendors here in Nairobi, because I'm based in Mombasa, though I have a shop here in Nairobi, but I'm based in Mombasa. So I decided to call some few friends that I know here and there, and people started giving. People gave until I said no, as in we have enough, really. We cannot take more. But Celine is a strong woman. Her story is really touching. Going through what she's gone through, I think right now Celine would not even want a man close to her. Yes. Celine has been raped from a very tender age, and where she is right now, it's only God. And we pray for her, we pray for her marriage, and we are looking forward to a better life to her and to the husband.
Congratulations. And no, the big boss, how is it for
yes,
you?
Mr. Man.
Unasikiaje, how is it for you? Unajua?
We got the name right, right?
Unajua kwa ndoto
Wilkins.
Yes. So everything has been planned. Here is the shadows. So me coming here and finding something big as this is a huge surprise. Even seeing you guys here, it's mind-blowing. So I really thank God.
Yes.
I thank God for her. And one thing I used to tell her is that when I was asking God for someone, I didn't give God specifics. I told God I needed a wife. And you know, when you tell God you need a wife, He knows how to choose for you.
That's true.
Amen.
And He doesn't look at the past. He looks what suits you, what you need, not what you want. So for me, it's a blessing. And I don't see her as per her past, but as she is the most beautiful woman.
Thank you.
I'm so happy.
Wow.
It's amazing. You know, I read her story. She sent it to me on Sunday. I was on the show. I think I teared. I cried and hid myself because I couldn't believe someone would have gone through all that, you know. And you standing and being this strong, you know. Maybe what is going on in your heart right now? What's going on?
I can't really say what is going on in my heart. But all I can say is that this has been a prayer. I was asking God to give me someone who will love me, because I felt like I've never really been loved. And Wilkins has walked with me through this journey, as in every day has been a new, telling me, Celine, you will do this, Celine, you can do this. And every time I kept pushing him away, and he said, the first time he talked to me, he said, Celine, I will be your best friend. I will hold your hand until you can stand again. And I remember the first time he talked to me, I had bought pills. I wanted to commit suicide, and he talked to me the whole night. And in the morning, he came from Nakuru. He used to live in Nakuru, and he just came to see me. And it was the very first time we talked. And he has walked with me through this journey of healing, emotionally, spiritually, and everything. And I thank God that He's in my life.
God is amazing. You have people who, you know, loved you from a distance and have come to surprise you. And maybe someone out there who's probably gone through maybe half of what you've gone through. Because, man, you've gone through stuff. And you're so strong. Like Waridi said, you are such a strong person. But you know, someone out there wants to give up. Maybe they're on the verge of taking that pill and committing suicide because they feel like their life has come to an end. What would you say?
I'll just tell them that it is not the end. Whatever has happened in their life, there's light at the end of the tunnel. And if they could really desire to heal, they'll heal, and then God will bring in a new beginning. Because I feel this is a new season and a new beginning for me. Yeah.
Okay. And for you, sir, before we get to Waridi as she winds up for us, what would you say to someone out there who is waiting for that woman, and probably they've received cases, you know, scenarios of people who've had their past and they're wondering, do I go in, do I wait? What would you say?
For one, forgiveness is key. Yeah, so if someone has gone through issues and they are forgiven and they have let go, we don't dwell in the past. We forgive, we let go. And most of the times we hinder ourselves from receiving from God because we are holding on to the past. And one of the most dangerous things that we hold into our lives is unforgiveness. So the moment you let go and you allow God to work in you and through you, the moment you let go and you allow God to work in you and through you, he puts things straight. So for someone who is waiting out there, don't tell God what you want. Tell him what you need. And he will give you what you need. And what you need is the best, not what you want. Sometimes we ask God for what we want, and it's like we push God to give us what we want. And when we ask God for our wants, and we refuse to accept what we need from him, there are consequences. So for me, I believe I'm really blessed because this was I need, and God has given me what I needed. It wasn't a want.
I need the long term. The want is short term.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And to echo his sentiments, what he said about forgiveness, it is the first step to healing. I have forgiven, and sometimes God has told me, forgive this person, and I kept fighting with God and telling him, no, I cannot forgive this person. And he would say, Celine, you need to forgive that person. And I say here that even if I met these rapists today, I would just forgive them. I would just lay my hands on them and ask God for forgiveness on their behalf. Because I have forgiveness, I have forgiven them. There's no bitterness or anger in me. And usually the first step to healing. Forgiveness.
Asante Waridi for this.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful, especially to the people who came together and did this. You see, as a service provider, hii ni mwezi kidogo bado ni mwanzo ya mwaka, and people could come, mtu anatoa chakula, decoration, video, photography, and all that. Really, it has taken the hand of God. We are really appreciating for this, and we are also thankful for you people to come through, and we really wanted to do something for Celine, and I'm happy. Me and all the other service providers, Grace, the friend who put this story to me, she has really been helping me because she's here in Nairobi and I was in Mombasa. Here is Grace.
Come, Grace, come.
Yes.
Shiko.
Yes.
Oh, this is Shiko.
Yes.
Salimia pale tu.
Yes.
Thank you.
Contact person Nairobi.
Yes.
Shiko, eh?
Shiko, yes. And she has been having sleepless nights for the last 1 week. We've been coordinating this with her.
It's been worth it.
Yeah, really. We could do this again and again and again and again. We are so happy for this.
Thank you so much. Sasa tunaweza kula mchele?
Yes. Tunaenda kudance kidogo.
We can dance.
Thank you.
Sawa,